as we get to the middle of this next week, we'll see if you end up showing up to work or not. But we want you to be careful as you're heading into work on those days, because we're going to be in weather action mode as we're expecting widespread rain chances across the valley and snow up north. So as we track that next storm, let's get into it. Here's what we're anticipating. We've got an 80% chance of rain here in the valley on Wednesday. So overnight Tuesday into Wednesday, but basically we are expecting to be wet on both of those days, and we could pick up anywhere from a quarter to a half inch of rain. We could also see intermittent thunderstorms mixed in the high country. Also all but guaranteed that we are going to see snow up north, snow levels dropping to 5,500 feet, and we could see anywhere from 1 to 2 feet of snow. So just be mindful of that, or half a foot to a full foot of snow up north. So here's what it looks like today. Will be dry for now through the mid-morning hours statewide, but cloudy. Then later this evening, the rain starts to move into the high country with a rain-snow mix. Add that to the breezes, and it's going to be a more blustery evening up north. It will continue tomorrow. It picks back up at lunchtime up north. So if you can delay your afternoon travel to the north, then do, because you'll see slick conditions. Here in the valley, we'll stay dry until Tuesday, and that rain could impact the morning and evening commutes on Tuesday and the morning commute on Wednesday. Also, it continues in the high country. By Thursday, we dry out in the valley, but the snow continues for the rest of the week up north. Also accompanied by low pressure, so our breezes are going to be increasing and our temperatures are going to be dropping. Right now, we're already seeing 16-mile-an-hour winds in Casa Grande, close to 20-mile-an-hour winds in Tucson, 15-mile-an-hour winds in Safford. So the winds start to the south first, including here in the valley, and they stay relatively strong through the lunchtime hours. Then it shifts up to the north, and the breezes pick up across the high country later this afternoon after lunchtime, but they won't be quite as strong as we're going to see here in the valley, though you could still see gusts around 20 miles an hour up north. Tomorrow, however, those winds pick up early across the high country, sustained winds around 20 miles an hour, and we could see gusts up to 30, even 40 miles an hour up north through the afternoon. As for your temperatures today, we're staying in the 40s north of the rim, 50s for central Arizona, and then 70s out to our west and across the southern portion of the state. Low 70s across the valley today, 73 in Scottsdale and Mesa, 74 for Gilbert and Chandler, 71 for Apache Junction and Fountain Hills. Out across the West Valley, 73 for Luke Air Force Base, Litchfield Park, Peoria, Glendale, Laveen. So if you're going to spring training, it will be dry. It will be warm later in the day. It'll be breezy this morning, so keep that in mind. If you plan to play golf today, I would wait until after lunchtime, because otherwise you're going to be up against it with the wind, and we will start hitting the 70s after lunchtime. Then by Tuesday, that storm system moves in. We're back in the 60s for the rest of the work week and even heading into next weekend. And up north, it's going to be cold and blustery all week long. We have more for you on the other side of this break. Stay close, Arizona.